Morning guys, bit of a dull day today, so yeah, out with the dogs nice and early. I think it's about 7 o'clock now. I've been out since 4. So I thought, yeah, give you an update, let you know what's going on. Well, I forgot my selfie stick, so I'm having to hold it. That's why it's a bit wobbly, and I forgot my mic. So yeah, doing really well, good start. And the sun's not shining, so yeah, fab. Off on holiday, and it's not really been sunny since I've been off, so yeah, brilliant. So out with Honey at the minute, who's here somewhere. Well, you can hear her, but you can't see her. There she is. Right, so what's been happening? Posted a video, got quite angry last week about people taking their dogs out. It was 27 degrees here in the south UK. I'm in Surrey. It was 27 degrees at like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, and people still walking their dogs on the pavement, on the tarmac, and it just makes my blood boil. So got pretty angry, posted a video showing them the temperature of our patio, which was just over 47 degrees, and people are walking their dogs in that. Just beggars belief. I mean, every year you get these little pop-ups coming up on Facebook saying about temperature of this and temperature of that, and people just take no notice. You know, what's wrong with them? Are they simpletons or something? I don't know. And they just don't think that their dog is basically barefoot, it's wearing a winter coat, and you're walking it in 27 degrees. And the floor, like I say, our patio is 47 degrees. And people are out walking their dogs like that. Honestly, it just makes my blood boil. What is wrong with them? I mean, they wouldn't do it. You know, they're in their shorts and their t-shirt and their nice pair of sandals, you know, or their nice flowery dress, prancing around with their little hat on, and their poor dog is being dragged around in this heat. Why? You all know the risks. You're all adults, you know, these aren't children which are taking these dogs for walks who's not really sure what's going on. You're an adult. Why are you putting your dog through this? Why? And then you're going to be the first ones to whinge and moan when your dog gets ill, and then you've got to take him to the vet, and then the cost of the vet because they have to treat your dog's burnt paws, or the fact that it's got sunstroke or heat stroke, or the humidity has got to your poor animal. And you'll be whinging and moaning because of your vet bill. But you've been warned. So anyway, so I posted this video, and it was a bit of a rant. I might see if I can add it at the end of this, I don't know. And you can make your own minds up. But posted it to a few local sites. And then went to bed. You know, I was expecting a bit of a backlash, to be honest, because you know what people are like, little keyboard warriors. Especially the fact that I was barefoot, and yeah, went to bed expecting a bit of a backlash, and surprisingly not. I think I had 2 people make some comment about me being barefoot, and I had to justify the fact that I spend most of my time barefoot, and the reason I spend most of my time barefoot at home is so I know how hot the area is my dog's walking on, and if it's too hot for me, then it's too hot for them. But I was trying to make a point. So yeah, so I had a couple of people say about that. You know, I think one woman even said something along the lines, yeah, but you're not hopping around. And I was like, I was on it for 20 seconds. She said, yeah, well, there you go then. And I had to make a point of saying to her, who takes their dog out for 20 seconds? And then just mention, you know, look, I'm happy to have a debate with you, but, you know, give me something to debate with. And then I didn't hear back. But So out of all the shares, all the comments which I had, I just had 2 negative, which really surprised me, because it was quite an angry video. But I think it's something which needed to be said, because we get this every year, and every year people put up these warnings from vets and warnings from these animal charities and stuff like that, and people still just take no notice and just feel like, I don't know, their dog's Iron Man or something, Iron Man dog. But they're not, you know, they're living, breathing animals, and you're forcing them to do something, and they will do it because they're a dog and they want to please you. So, and they got no way of telling you that it's too hot for them, and it's your responsibility, my responsibility, to make sure that we look after them and we don't subject them to that type of extreme heat. So yeah, I was really surprised. I mean, I even thought about taking it down, but I've actually had people on my dog walks. I had somebody today, great video, mate, had to be said. And I was like, oh God, yeah, you know, I was a little bit worried. He said, no, mate, he said, had to be done. So yeah, I'm pleased I've done it. Hopefully there's not going to be much more negative come back from it. But yeah, I'm prepared for it. We'll see. So what's the next thing? So had my pre-op for my disc replacement. It doesn't sound like a great op. The surgeon seems very confident, which obviously is a bonus if your surgeon's confident. So yeah, so I've got that coming up. That's in just a month's time now. So yeah, disc replacement. They're gonna widen up the space between the disc to try and relieve the pressure on my right arm, and then fit in another disc. Apparently my voice may go a bit husky, because they have to go through the throat and past the vocal cords. I have a feeling my wife will quite like that if my voice comes out a bit husky, but we'll see. Knowing my luck, I'll probably come out like Pee Wee Herman or something. You know, that's just that's my luck, that is. I'll be like squeaking around here, there and everywhere. But we'll wait and see. I am a little bit nervous, a little bit worried. I've not been sleeping too great. Yesterday I was up and out by 4 o'clock in the morning. Today I started waking up at about 1. Managed to doze off again and got up about 3:30, something like that. But hey ho, that's me, and that's how my brain works. So yeah, so I'm out now and cracking on. So yeah, so no training, which I'm a bit gutted about. I need to find out from the surgeon how long before I can start running again. But speaking to the nurse, it's going to be a while. I was thinking 2 weeks, but my wife was with me and she seemed to think that we're looking at 3 months. I mean, what the hell am I going to do in 3 months? You know, part of my sorting my brain out is getting out in the air, taking my dogs for a walk. But apparently that could be an issue, taking my dogs for a walk, because of the pulling. So all I got to do is gauge that one, and see how the recovery goes, and with any luck it's going to go well, and you know, I'm going to be back out. But I'm gagging to get on with the training. I'm gagging to share my training with you, because I got a plan now. I wanted to do the 100-mile endure. I wanted to do endure and do 100 miles, but I only managed 95. Time ran out. I hit the wall at about 11 o'clock in the evening, where I'd done 50 miles. Sat down for about an hour, chatted with my wife, nearly gave up, and then cracked on. Managed another 45, but I didn't get the 100 miles, and it's still not sitting with me right. You know, it's that last big achievement 100 miles in 24 hours. You know, that's that last big sort of goal for an ultra runner, especially an ultra runner who is sort of in his 50s, not been running all his life, started quite late. I think my first ultra was 2016. That was my first ultra, and funny enough, it was September 2015 when I actually done my disc. Honey, come up. When I actually done my disc. Here she comes, I've got to show you. Little rescue dog, Honey. So yeah, so it's 2015 when I done my disc. And then I booked the ultra for June 2016, which was 53 mile. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So my plan, I think by the time I get back into running, and if it is 3 months, we're going to be looking at maybe October, is around an 18-month plan. So I'll be, so what is it, 54 this year, so the year after, so I'll be looking at 55, and I want to go for the 100 again. So 2027 is when I'm going to be looking at attempting it again. So in between that time, once I'm recovered, I want to get back on the training and start banging out them miles again. So I'm hoping that you guys can join me on that journey, because I think it's going to be quite tough. So it would be good to have a few people watching my back. So yeah, so that's my plan. Get this op over and done with, get recovered, get the physio done, and then try and get back into some sort of training regime and crack on, because I'm certainly going to need that for my mental health. Sitting indoors for 3 months is going to drive me nuts. I'm not going to deal with that. So I suppose the only thing I can do is get out and walk. I just won't be able to walk my dogs, which is going to be really tough, not just for me but for them. But I've just got to be careful because it's C5, C6 disc, so it's quite high up, and when you're walking dogs you get a lot of pull sometimes, and the pull's on your neck. So yeah, I can't take that risk. So I'll just try and be sensible, which isn't me, and wait for the okay from the doctors. So yeah, so that's that. Stay tuned, guys. I really need to try and get back into making some more videos talking about what's going on. A bit scary with what's going on with Israel and the States and war again, isn't it? I mean, it's just bizarre. Everything's just an issue, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know, there's just too much war and too much anger going on, and it's just like, when is this going to stop? Too many people starving. It's just so sad, and you know, just don't get it. You know, in this modern day world, is bombing really the answer? But then, if you can't get people around the table to talk, then what option have you got, I suppose? Difficult. So look, I'm going to turn off, make my way home. Busy day today. I've got a load of gardening to do, so I'm trying to get all these jobs done before I have my op, and then I'm out. So I'm trying to get some hedges cut and weeding and sort of stuff like that. So yeah, while we're off, the wife and I are going to be trying to tackle these jobs. So yeah, so busy day ahead. And no sun. Yeah, whoopee-doo. I actually said to my wife, because I was off, my first day was Wednesday last week, and it was gorgeous. And then her first day off proper was Saturday, which was lovely. But we had the theatre, went to see Darren Brown. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant show. So we had that, and then Sunday the weather started changing. So I wonder if next year maybe we need to have separate holidays. The sun might be out. I don't think I'm going to suggest that one to her. All right, guys, so look, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, any support would be most grateful. I think I'm going to need a bit of support coming up to this op, because I'll be honest, it's my first op ever. Very nervous. I know it's a biggie. I know the surgeon seems very confident, but doesn't stop you getting nervous. So yeah, and I'll be back in touch soon. So thanks for watching The Life of Paul. Dogs are not running at the minute, and I'll be back soon. Oh yeah, I'll try and tag that little video on at the end, see if it works. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so I've seen so many people walking their dogs in this heat. It's 27 degrees. Why are you walking your dogs? Come and have a look at our patio. Come and have a look at what the temperature is on our patio. And I am barefoot. You are walking your dogs who are barefoot. Come and have a look at our patio and see what the degrees is of our patio, because you guys are really... Come and have a look. Now we've got Indian sandstone. This absorbs heat. You guys are walking on concrete. You're walking on sandstone. You are walking on tarmac. Come and have a look. "47 degrees, guys. You are walking your dogs barefoot on 47 degrees. Get a life, get your dogs in and keep them safe. Because it is really annoying me. I drive and I see your dogs walking around in this heat. You've got trainers on. They haven't. Sort it out.